How's it going, everyone? It's Liam Caddison here with another episode of the Vampire Diaries. We're on episode number 9 of season 6. About to hit halfway point with this season, which has been pretty solid stuff so far. I mean, I feel like this season has definitely delivered so much, and I am really thriving with it. More so than I'd say season 5 at the minute. Not sure about season 4, but it is a really solid season thus far. So yeah, last episode we really got some important, I guess, lore, especially in regards to the Gemini Coven, with not just the revelation that Kai and Joe are related, but they are also related to Luke and Liv, which I felt like was a bit low-key obvious. What wasn't obvious, however, was, of course, the whole 22nd birthday scenario and the fact that one twin, perishes. So it's a bit of a gloomy prospect, isn't it? But some very interesting details that came about with that last episode. But with that said, let's get into this episode of the Vampire Diaries. It's episode number 9 of season 6. Let's go.
But you didn't compel him to get her drunk.
No, I compelled him to do whatever it takes. And
just get the Ascendant.
Is the key to her psycho.
Whatever means is your business.
I'm sure it's going to take her a few to open up about.
Jesus Christ.
I'm a grown-up now, obviously.
Yes.
And I keep it in my underwear drawer.
Oh, God!
Oh, okay, well, that explains why you're always hungry.
No, I'm always hungry because I'm a vegetarian.
When's this grand theft gonna happen?
Assuming everything went well. It's already happened.
Which
means...
Here's Alaric with the Ascendant.
Here it is. Thanks, buddy.
I still feel like Alaric's a bit of a dum-dum for not putting the vein in his system.
Joe.
Joe's gonna kill Alaric, and Alaric's gonna kill Damon, and Stefan's just gonna watch with popcorn. Because this is all Damon's mess.
See Bonnie again, and everything is gonna go back to the way it was. Because I have never heard that before.
Hope can be a bit of a kicker.
I brought you to Mr.
But you just worry that something's gonna happen.
It's the only thing keeping Kai locked in his prison. If he gets out, he's coming after Joe.
Well, good old Joe helping us out.
Elena knows. Elena knows.
Whatever.
What did you do?
So I'm gonna...
That's where your parents are buried.
Ooh.
Yeah, but not in 1994.
No?
In 1994, they were still alive.
But they're not here.
Yeah. So is Bonnie.
And the stripping before you go through security thing.
Oh, yeah.
They're worried about terrorists.
Okay.
Yeah, he wasn't around for 9/11, so...
Sorry, but the real terrorists were some of those people taking off their shoes.
Oh.
I guess this will do.
You need to stop. You need to stop being psychotic.
I'm gonna page him, actually. Sorry, I forgot you were 2 in 1994. Pagers are an ancient form of telecommunication.
I know what a pager is.
Oh, makes you feel ancient, doesn't it? Like, you were 2 in 1994.
555.
You can do so much better. Me, for example.
Oh,
I'm
God.
into...
The guy who killed Trip.
Oh my God.
There we go! Boom!
Kill me first.
Boom!
You are the most terrible wingman.
Enzo, leave.
Or what?
Him versus the guy, they told you not to worry about.
Yeah, I really wouldn't do that if I were you.
I'm Zach and Gail's daughter, Sarah Salvatore.
Woohoo! Dun dun dun! Oh, those photoshops.
One hair on her annoying little witch head, I will kill you and then...
That was so sweet. Why'd you have to ruin it by calling me annoying?
Bonnie?
Oh!
Lena?
Well, Muncie's about 6.5 hours away, give or take a knuckle.
Liv's pulling us on
Jeez.
7.
Well, if you don't stop to use the little witch's room anymore...
I can make it in time.
Well, why don't they just go to
I'm
her?
home.
You're coming home.
We'll see you soon.
She's not coming home.
Are you going to order something or just gonna stare?
Okay. How about a soda?
Live.
How did you know that it was on your name tag?
Ironic.
You're a dickhead, but you're lovely.
All it takes.
Joe, I don't have it.
Did you tell Damon where it is?
No. No, look, we all agreed to find another way to get
No,
Bonnie back.
but Damon might have had an influence.
Do you honestly think this is my...
You'd never tell anyone. It doesn't mean you didn't.
Yeah, she knows.
What are you saying?
Damon is a vampire.
Do the math.
Are you saying Damon compelled me?
Oh, no. David would never do that
He's
to
my
me.
friend.
My bestie.
Okay.
Why would my bestie
Prove it.
do that to me?
We're going to Mystic Falls.
Doesn't matter who gets hurt in the process. As long as Damon gets what Damon wants.
Oof.
She's saying you're stupid, and Stefan's agreeing. Well, now she's saying you're good for nothing, and Stefan is disagreeing. He says you're a...
Look, this is a joke, okay? Maybe it might not be a joke. I don't know. This guy's low-key envious of Matt. Why he always has to disparage Matt so much? There's no other explanation. He is low-key jealous. I think I even made the joke, like, him versus the guy, you know, she told you not to worry about. You'd think that was Matt versus Enzo. No, it's the roles reverse. Enzo is worried about Matt. He can't measure up to Matt. I'm kidding. Or am I? Like I said, that's the only thing that makes sense. Yeah. You keep ragging on him. It says something about you. It says something about the character, Enzo.
You're lying.
Ready to go?
They just really... Hey, can we have some milkshakes? We're going.
Where are you guys going?
Malachi Parker.
Last time I saw you, I was trying to kill you. Why don't we pick up where we left off?
Oh, nice live.
You were always so bad at hide and seek. I mean, you were 4, but still, find a better hiding spot.
Well, she managed to evade you eventually. Oh! Damn, Tyler, nice!
She did just fine. And she didn't bounce from group home to group home. She was adopted right out of the hospital by a great family. I made sure of it.
Oh.
You know her.
She's my family.
Monique. My name is Monique.
Oh. Oh.
And that's it.
Damon and Bonnie.
Who would have thought?
Who would have thought?
Exactly.
Makes this even weirder than it needs to be.
No one was shipping
Probably passing Whitmore, right?
Damon
She's not lost.
in season 2.
It's funny. I used to have so many good memories of this house. And after just one bad one, I burned it down. Just couldn't bear to look at it again.
Very impulsive.
I just can't believe it's gone.
At least she gets to
You wanna
see
go
it again.
inside?
I held away the memories. They were only half mine.
Make notes.
Ugh.
No, we shouldn't be back yet. Damon, we have another hour. What did you do?
Kai is here. We have to get back to Mystic Falls before he takes any more of her magic.
No.
I'm sorry, Elena.
Poor Bonnie.
Why? She's not my family. She's a con artist, and I'm just trying to get rid of her. Get out of here.
Skedaddle.
No screaming, love, and don't move.
So what are you doing?
Oh man.
How will you leave? Because Stefan's 5 seconds are up.
No!
Jeez, poor Monique.
Don't be stupid. Just think. All this could have been avoided. You'd have just told the truth.
You are really going unhinged.
How many times do we need until we get her back?
Wait, are you guys talking about Bonnie Bennett?
Nah!
Because honestly, I didn't think she was all that great.
No!
You dickhead.
You missed one. Fesmatos and
I was gonna
Sania.
No! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Anti-magic border. Which means now there's a psycho loose in Mystic Falls. And no vampires around to stop him.
You try anything.
Whoops.
I need Jeremy to kill him. Matt to kill him.
She was on her way. But
But at the last minute, something went wrong and it didn't work.
Bingo.
It's fine, isn't it?
It's the same narrative over and over again, isn't it? Poor Jer.
Because I think channeling your rage might be a better option.
Oh
How do you
shit.
feel about being a hunter again?
Oh shit.
Why?
Because I want you to help me kill Enzo.
You'd never compel me.
Look, Rick.
Oh, I kind of deserved.
Kai.
He's out, but it's not our fault.
Oh my god! 2 punches for... Yeah. You really fucked up there, Damon.
She'd probably be there now with about a half an hour to spare. She sacrificed everything for us, over and over again.
I just feel so bad for Bonnie. Like,
We were supposed to be
that's
there
it.
for her.
She sacrifices herself over and over again. And she did it in this episode. She goes through too much in this show, does Bonnie.
This is gonna sound crazy, but I want to save Liv's life.
Oh, no.
Do you like making a deal with the devil?
No, don't tie, don't tie, don't tie, don't. No, no. I don't care if it's at the expense of Luke, which is funny considering I was like, oh yeah, Luke needs to die at the start of the season. I was still bitter about Lexi, okay? So I kind of still am. Get over it, Liam. It's been like 9 episodes. No, this ain't gonna go well. No, and Liv will not forgive you, Ty. I'm just saying. But, man. Yeah, I feel like... I mean, I don't know if they needed to be at a specific spot for the spell to work or something like that. That's the only logical explanation I can think of when it comes to, well, why did they not meet like halfway or some shit? Like it was going to take Bonnie 6 hours to get there. And I'm thinking, well, why don't you just, meet her at the halfway point? But I think that's just the only logical explanation. Otherwise, it's just dumb shit, to be fair. So, yeah. But I guess still they could have just done so, and I don't know if they could have like sped their way to bring Bonnie to that spot. I don't know. I just feel so bad for Bonnie because time and time again she just gets shafted over. So yeah, it's just it's just heartbreaking at this point. Bonnie just has the worst luck. Yeah, as I said, I guess the only real explanation is that they had to go in Mystic Falls, but I mean, they were on a race against... Yes, it's 6 hours, and you can get a lot of stuff done in 6 hours. But still, you don't want to waste any time whatsoever. So I feel like, David and Elena still could have done, even if it was in Mystic Falls that they had to transport to, or from, should I say, because they transported to there, so I'm guessing they'd have to be there to leave. They still could have done some, with their vampire speed and all of that, they still could have done something to assist Bonnie to kind of mitigate the time, I would say, but I feel like I'm more so poking holes in terms of this whole shebang in regards to, well, they could have done this, they could have done that, in terms of getting Bonnie back, and instead, well, we're just going to have to wait probably another week. So, yeah. But, yeah, I mean, it was interesting to see where things were going to go and how things are getting set up for, well, I guess the next episode and, then some, because it's not just, of course, that ending scene where we had Kai tell Tyler, well, hey, I need your help, bud, because, I want Liv to live as well. I just love that bit about ironic, so, yeah, that really tickled me. I mean, yeah, it's not looking good for Luke, so is this going to be another occasion where I need to be careful of what I have to say from here onwards, even though I'm never going to learn, because, like I said, the beginning of the season, I was like, yeah, he needs to die. And now we've got the real possibility of Luke dying, of course, because, I mean, if this whole stupid, ridiculous system for the Gemini Coven is going to be full in effect. Well, I mean, Joe's going to have to die anyways, but we're not having that happen. But, I mean, for the other side of things, when it comes to Luke and Liv, it's not looking good for Luke. So, I'm just hoping that Tyler does... I'm just hoping that, I'm just hoping that Tyler does have a plan to deal with Kai. Not that he might get far, because, Kai might, I don't know, he might, be the villain for the entire season. I mean, he could be done with, it could be dealt with, by a couple of episodes or whatever, and then we might have our, villain for the rest of the season, but I'm hoping that Tyler does have a bit of a plan. So yeah. But yeah. We'll just have to wait and see what does happen. Yeah, so yeah, with Kai back in, well, I guess he's really traveled into the future, because you got to think, Kai, as he looks right now, he shouldn't really, it is a case of him traveling to the future, basically. So, yeah, he shouldn't look like that. As Liv said, I mean, he's about, with his ID, he was born in the 70s, and he's looking good for someone, in his 40s and all of that. So, yeah, but it was really, really fun to see him, make certain comments and all of that, especially in the 21st century, and it's so funny. It takes me several episodes to kind of recognize that it is kind of like being in a coma for Kai, when it comes to the fact that, well, he has been stuck in this limbo for 1994, and now he has skimmed all of these years to, I guess, kind of be brought back in a sense, considering, he was banished to that, to the prison world, basically. He's brought back into, what was it, 2015, whatever the year is. It's always when it comes to shows that aired 10 years ago, it's a bit wishy-washy for me, isn't it? So, yeah. Unless it's Person of Interest, where it will actually, tell you the year and all of that for every episode, but no. He's missed out on a lot. And, he comments about social media, because, yeah, that blew up. He's missed a lot, like Barack Obama being president, social media blowing up, because that's it, though. You got to think how the internet was in 1994 and how it is in 2015. A vast jump. So, Yeah. And it's not just that though, but technological advancements, like I made a mention. You know, you had those big block cell phones, didn't you, that he commented about. Now they're just the size of like just that. They and not just that though, but they are a lot more powerful as well. So yeah. It was just really, really fascinating to see Kai just kind of embrace it, but also keep his psychotic tendencies in check as well, because of course that poor taxi driver didn't even deserve that, especially since Kai was just doing his head in. So yeah, and that's the thing. Kai was aware. Oh, I'm one of those people that just never shut up in the back seat. So yeah, but yeah, I mean, it's gonna be very interesting to see where things are gonna go when it comes to Kai's story, because I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if I don't know if he's going to stick around for the entirety of the season. And if he does, then it's going to be very, very. It's going to be like you do expect one of the twins to die from Luke or live. Because there has to be some kind of momentum for Kai if he's going to stick it out to the rest of the season. So, and I kind of want that in a sense, because there is just something, you know, whilst he is twisted and psychotic and yeah, there is just something about him, if that makes sense. So it's kind of like with Enzo, really, where you know, he is very, very unhinged, and of course there is this constant torment he wants to bestow upon, you know, Stefan. So yeah, but yet you can't get rid of Enzo, can you? You don't want to. So yeah. But yeah, with Enzo, I mean, there is this whole constant necessity to, even if Damon is back, and yeah, there is still this need to punish him for being a bad brother. So, because he did say that, but even if Damon is back, that doesn't really mitigate anything, really. So, he's going to continue to make his life a living hell, and that includes wanting to know the truth about Sarah. And yeah, well, with that revelation in mind, yeah, I mean, it felt a bit it felt a bit weird, to be fair, like how they just sprung that in, and it's kind of sad because I felt like it would have been great to have kept Sarah Salvatore in. She doesn't necessarily have to be a vampire or anything like that. So I did feel it was a bit weird to have Sarah be like, "Oh yeah, I'm not really Sarah. I'm, you know, Monique." So a better version than the other one in this universe. If you've watched the originals or watched my reaction to the originals, you'll know why. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I felt like that was a bit weirdly handled, like especially with not just. I don't know what's, you know, more. What's the word I'm looking for? I don't know what weirds me out a bit more. The fact that they just sprung that for some reason. Or the fact that after that revelation she became as useless as a roof made of paper. So yeah, because they were just like, oh yeah, she's done. So, I mean, of course, it was going to push. It's all in an effort to push how unhinged Enzo was going to become, and how he's going to constantly torment Stefan and all of that. But yeah, I don't know. I think the whole Sarah thing was just okay. It just had you feel like, all right then, weird choice, but whatever. So I don't know. That's just my 2 cents on the whole situation. So yeah, and like I said, I would have liked it if they did keep her as Sarah. So, but I mean, Stefan made it certain that yeah, it is very, very nice to have that moment where Stefan, because I was thinking maybe Stefan is just can't believe it, and you know, shit has happened when it comes to Sarah that he's unaware about. So yeah, but no, he's made sure to keep tabs on Sarah. And yeah, it's kind of sweet there. So yeah, but it's also kind of sad as well. Like especially if he's still making sure that she's cut from Damon's life, even if Damon has gone through quite the development and is, as he made a mention again in this episode, has expressed guilt about what he had did. So yeah, but I also feel like with how they dealt with Monique and all of that, it's also a way to push Matt and Jer's story, because otherwise Jeremy would be back into no man's land, especially after being very cautious when it came to Hope, right? And you can't really blame him for feeling a bit I'm disappointed, but I'm not surprised. That was literally Jeremy when it came to Elena calling him and breaking the bad news. Yeah, we were like, she was on her way, but and he's like, say no more. I'm disappointed, but I'm not surprised. So yeah, because you don't want to cling on to that hope. He's just broken, to be fair, and he's just, there is no party planning in his head. There is no, I'm gonna, wow her so much, like, when she comes back, or he's not clinging on to any kind of hope. He's just embraced for disappointment. Yeah, like, he's disappointed, and he's not surprised. So, yeah. But I again, when it comes to the whole Enzo thing, Matt. I feel like with Matt, his buttons are very, very pressed, and it's not just because of the constant fact that Enzo just keeps taking the piss and all of that, but he's done with his shit, his unhinged shit and all of that. So yeah, but yeah, But yeah, it was really, really like, I could also blame Alaric for being pissed as well. For speaking about how Matt is just done with Enzo's bullshit. I wouldn't say Alaric is completely done with Damon, but he's in his not so good books. To the point where he punched him twice. I mean, you expect the once, but the twice is like, oh, okay. So you've really, really pissed him off there. You can't blame him though, because Damon deceived him and potentially jeopardized any kind of hope that Alaric would have, like, especially now that he's human again, to have a good rapport when it comes to, him and Joe. So, of course, Damon didn't have anything really to do with Kai's, return and all of that. But the fact that, with Joe, she made it very, very clear that, there is this power when it comes to keeping Kai in check. And, if Kai does return, I'd be able to use that to put Kai back, really. He knows the severity of the situation, does Alaric, and for David to kind of jeopardize that, and now the thing is broken, yeah. And it's this whole situation of how are we going to get Bonnie back. There has to be a way. So it's just how. Like, can we not try and rebuild it with Liv, or yeah? But we'll just have to wait and see what happens there, because it is a bit well, we're in the unknown, to be fair, when it comes to, how is Bonnie going to get back. So, yeah. But, yeah. I also really liked how Elena was, there was that bit where, Damon and Elena went to revisit Elena's old home. So, yeah. And, yeah, it was just really, really great for that reminisce and whatnot, as well as her and Damon being on okay terms and all of that. So yeah, it just sucks that it comes at the expense of, you know, Bonnie and yeah. So it just sucks. You just want to give her a hug, if anything, don't you? So yeah, but that's it. The second half of this season, Bonnie needs the best luck in the world. Because she has sacrificed herself too many times. Well, it's either that or she's been shafted, or she's been shafted too many times that it's just depressing at this point. So, I mean, I get that there has to be roadblocks. You know, it has to keep the story alive and all of that. It just sucks that Bonnie always seems to get the worst of it, doesn't she? She has to get the worst share of it. So, yeah. But yeah, that was episode number 9 of season 6 of the Vampire Diaries. I'll see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check out my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!